Hello! Yay, short! I know, isn't that a great title? Dark Souls 1 and SL1. Man, I don't know if I would ever want to do Dark Souls. I don't know if it's the right game for me. But I have some questions regarding Cape Kill. Now, what if Dark Souls but Mario? Thank you, Tupu. I don't remember when I added that to the title generator, but I have an idea of when that happened. Welcome in, everybody, from Short Fuse channel. For those that don't know me, I am Dobbs. I'm a game developer in my free time. I also play some Mario Odyssey. Something like that. Something like that, where the idea is like really, like annoyingly long travel to areas, followed by really hard boss fight or jumping thing. Now that's a good sound. So for anybody who doesn't know what's going on with this project, we are building... there's a happy frog. We're building a Paper Mario-like game. And it's lovely and happy, and it's gonna be great. Currently, I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Current project is we are working on getting our first partner into the game code. The combat code already handles partners. We just don't have an actual partner yet until recently. And our partner is Cat the Cat. Seaside Kingdom. Man. It was okay. It was just like another water level? I mean, I guess. It was fine. I'm really surprised they just didn't make more Mario Odyssey. I mean, maybe... Wait, isn't October when they are supposed to officially announce Switch 2? That's what I've heard. That's where the rumors are. And thinking back to how they announced the first Switch, they showed just like a snippet of Mario Odyssey. Just like a second of Mario Odyssey during the Switch release video. I would not be surprised if we see just like a snippet of like a Mario Odyssey 2 or something. Cause like they built a solid 3D Mario engine there. I don't know what they based it off of. Like, was that basically the 3D world code with a new coat of paint? What was that? What was that? We don't know. So anyway, we have a partner now. I have to write a hint for every room to make this work. But we'll get there. Go in the water. Go in the water. There we go. Okay, just testing that still works. Okay, hang on. I've actually got a to-do list written out. Our agenda. Let's put it on screen. Give me a new text. Give me a new text. Boom. Agenda. It's huge. Let's just stick that right there. Yeah. And I think that's an important thing to have. Going. I think it's important to have a Goombella-esque character early on in a paper-like, because you got to make the game accessible, and some people won't get the hint. All right, so I want to do a victory animation at the end of battles. For when you win a battle, you play a little happy victory animation. Da, 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 bop. So we need to design that for both characters. Don't worry about the fact that she's dead. That's fine. Forg. So they'll do a little victory animation, and then combat ends. Yeah. Boy, this doesn't handle tabs well, does it? Spaces it is. So I guess let's start with the victory animation, and then we need to actually get an attack. Like, Cat needs to be able to attack. She protect, but she also attack. So let's start with Dabble. He can spin around if we need him to. So we need to point the animation player to the 2D canvas so that we can actually see what we're doing. There we go. So let's see what these look like. So hurt animation, idle, well, reset, idle animation, just a little. All right, so we need a victory animation. That's the big thing, is we need to make a victory animation. So what does that look like? Actually, it seemed like I'm telling you how to do. Make the charge up HUD for Spring Fling vertical instead of horizontal. That's a great point. I don't know about the Power World situation with the big boss, but I like the idea. Currently, a lot of the stuff is very placeholder. There are only 2 built-in action command things we have. Hey, PK. So thank you for the follow. Just saw that come through. Anonymous follow. I hope you like game development talk, because we're going to do a lot of it. So far, most of the time has been spent building out the engine from which we are going to pile on things. Tupa will defeat Nintendo. Gosh, I hope so. All right, so let's duplicate animation for victory, is what we're going to call it. It'll be a, I don't know, 3-second or so animation. What does it look like? So we start in the reset animation, and then what does he do? What does he do? He kind of does a little, blah, 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 blah. You know, like, little dance. He's gonna do a little dance, is what he's gonna do. Wait, no, hang on. Right arm container. All right, so something like this. Body position, body rotation, set the spacing to a normal amount. Gear, we're not messing with gear yet. Neck, no. Speaker, no. Left arm, no, because we just want the container is what we're interested in. Wheel, yes. Okay, so container. Get this into this mode. Nice. Mecha Bowser Appears was an awful one. It felt janky. It was a cool set piece concept, but was horribly just it didn't play well. Couldn't tell where you're aiming. All that. All right. So we'll do that, and then let his head bob as well. Give him a little head bob. And then I guess he flips around and does it again. How do we do that? $130, what now? Oh. Words per minute. Boy, I haven't measured my typing speed in some time. I've gotten very sloppy. Okay, maybe he like does a twist around as well. Can we add a track for call methods on the sprite holder? Do we have a twist? Can we create a twist? How do we do a twist here? Is it on the base actor? How do we make you twist? Animation player is good and all, but I want the other animation player. Would it just be like set facing? Well, that would be on the base actor, wouldn't it? Is facing right. So you'd need like a flip. Let's try this. I'm gonna try this, flip direction. Okay, so add track, call method on the actual root node here. Do a flip, do a flip. All right, let's see what this looks like. If I change this back to the sub viewport, go into 3D mode and tell it to play this animation. Okay, well that's not perfect because it's going to... Copper doesn't fit. Cobbly. It's the cobbly block. Okay. Battle code, victory. Make that last like an extra second or two. Conduit. Conduit. It's not a block. Oh, he's getting down. He's getting down. Okay. Okay, calm down, buddy. Calm down. All right. So we can't actually test the full animation from in here just because it does the twist. But oh man, he can get it. All right, so that will work. Is we can make him do a little twist around this way. Make him do 2 flips while he's while his arms spin all the way around. Command block. Yeah, it's really hard to do the minigame on mobile. You can trust me on that one. Thank you for the follow there. They let you use console yes, you can program in console commands, and then they run the command when they receive a signal, a redstone signal. They're extremely powerful for doing, like, I don't know, anything beyond just making a building and doing piston and redstone stuff. It's weirdly enough, it's like a way of doing mods without actually installing mods, because you can do some extremely advanced things with it. Yeah, not to be confused with redstone, which is like the visualization of like electricity, turning things on and off and storing information. But it's like, it's simplified. It's basically just like, move this entity to this position, and it's, you don't have to, anyway. I got into command blocks for a while because I had a vision of a game mode I would like to play, and then it just didn't work out. Okay, so turn, turn, and then I just want him to spin around. I want him to spin his arms around and around and around. Hello, duplicate, please. Why not duplicate? Okay, there we go. All right, so now we can take this and duplicate, but we can take the value. Is it 0? Is that true? 0, 21 degrees? Huh, how about that? All right, it's fine. Go to town for red coins. Man, I hated Wet Dry World just from the idea of it, of underwater in a small enclosed area. Not fun, not fun. Turn, turn, turn. And then the finale pose right here, which we're gonna try and hold for a bit, is going to be basically the idle position, but with some kind of like better victory pose for the arm containers. All right, now put your whole self into it. Yeah, there you go. Now you're looking good. Now you're looking ready. Okay, hang on. His body's going a little bit wonky there. Okay, you're still. I still don't really love what your body's doing there. Give me some backup here, buddy. You know what would be cool though? Is if he did a little like pop up. Body position, head position, and then it came back down. Yeah, like that. There's the little victory animation. Mr. Desert. Oh, Mar Desert. What is this category? Mario Kart tracks. Oh, okay. Well, that's a classic. A certified classic. All right, animation player. Make sure to put that back on the sub viewport. And we are done with this victory animation. Let's move over to this one. Okay, what is Cat's victory animation? I mean, it is 100% swinging the wrench around a la Final Fantasy VII, right? Like, there's absolutely no reason that she isn't going to just giant sword. Thing is, it doesn't start in front of her, so we can't like do a 1-to-1. But she will do a little something. A little something. Victory animation. So let's see here. Wrench like slides. Oh, we gotta be careful because there's a limit on how far out we can go here. Like if we stick out to there. Can we still see it? There's our cutoff right there. So this is fine and this is not. Okay, okay. That does put a little bit of a damper on things. Yeah, there we go. There's a better visualization of that. So this is okay, but no farther. Thank you for the follow there. All follows are genuinely anonymous. So there is the distance that we are allowed to go. I don't know why this does this. It still says it's playing. It's only this video. Well, it's not only this video, but it's all the Bug Fables videos for some reason. Let's get the boss fight music. The first boss. I will take requests for any Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario 64, Bug Fables, or Super Mario RPG tracks. Hey Willow. She's a serious kitty. Let's see here. Oh yeah, she had to mow the lawn. Can we get away with throwing the wrench? How much room do we have? Not a lot. Not a lot. More of stealing components from things. Nope. It would be possible, but it would complicate things. It would probably be easier just to make the viewport larger, if we really need to. Let's see here. Okay. So let's visualize. All right, got the wrench over her back shoulder. Right. Have anything I can use as a wrench here. She's got that. She's going to Step a little bit back, swing it in the air, catch it, and put it right back where it was. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's not like Cloud's sword. Cloud's sword is like out in front, and then he does a little cool swirl to put it behind him. But here, it's already behind her, so like, it's like a needless flare, which is good. Which is good. Okay, so let's start with container for back arm. Did I switch the viewport back? Yes, okay. All right, back arm container. Here we go. No! Wow, how could it happen like this? I don't think I need the back arm container position, but we'll see. We might need it. Okay. That happens. Oops. Wrench. Move to here. Oh, let's have her slide it in front of herself or something. Let's do something crazy like that. Okay. Arm container does still need to be moving around a bit here. Okay, that doesn't look great, but it's okay for now. Yeah, because of that. Yeah, it's fine. Then we move the wrench out in front. And then start moving it around. And then toss into the air or something for a cool spin move. We'll get the position of the timings better soon. Amazing, beautiful. And then the wrench. No, where does it wind up? Like here? Or like here? Maybe that's where we eventually get it. Yeah, that's fine. What a cool animation. Wow. All right, so the rest of her needs to move as well, of course. Don't need this track. And a little... Kind of like that. Kind of like that. What kind of terracotta is it? Are you sure it's terracotta? It is terracotta, for the record. Here needs to come down. But then immediately back to up. Slow that one. Tick that one back a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Her head's just kind of doing its own thing, which I'm not a huge fan of, but whatever. Okay, so right here, we need to toss this up. So back arm container. All this happens like a little slowly. Unless we can get away with making the wrench go significantly higher, which we cannot easily do. Well, let's see. Let's say that we increase this to big. Yeah, that just moves everything down. We can't... Is there a way we can move the sprite position 200 down, for instance? What if animation canvas is pushed 200 down? Then does that make this... Let's see, now she's floating. Oh, because it's the sub viewport that we're interested in, not this stuff. Okay, okay, hang on. This might actually be doable then. This might be doable. Sprites, position 200. Okay, this might work. This might work. We won't be able to clearly see where the line is, but it's somewhere above her head. Okay. Wrench. Take that wrench up like an extra 200 pixels. Wait, that was the wrong way. Cool. So that should actually be a 5 here, and a 5 here. Okay, that's fine. That is too sharp of a drop. Okay, that does not feel like it has weight at all. Isn't it spinning the wrong way? Probably. Yes. Yeah, I was originally imagining it as like a baton that she swoops up with her other hand. But yeah, if we want to make it a little bit better, we need to fix this rotation here. Let's just take out all of these. Okay, maybe not all of them. Okay, but these. So yeah, it would go kind of like this. Yeah. We need to speed the spin up. Okay, this is where she catches it like this. Problem is, it's going middle and then back, which we don't want. Can we get away with increasing the width of this as well? We can. Solely for... wait, how does that look in 3D then? Oh, well, now she's completely in the wrong spot. Great. Cool. Love it. Okay, so to fix that... we have to do this. Too far. Okay, that's better. Okay, now it has a little bit more breathing room. Let's actually do this. Okay. So now we've got all kinds of extra room around here. It's fine. It's super fine. It's great, even. Okay, we're getting closer to what we want. So first off, I think what we want is for the wrench position. Okay, this one we don't need. And this one we don't need. It's just this top one. And so that needs to move a little bit to the right. Better. It's getting closer to what we want. This final rotation, I'd like it to be like this much. Okay, the time it leaves her hand, right there, that's when the wrench should be not in this position. Okay, let's make this the moment it leaves her hand. Maybe this. Ah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. And that's kind of what it does, to an extent. Like, if you look at the center of gravity... Well, alright, part of the problem then is going to be that Godot won't let us actually do that without messing with this a bit. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. This head bob is ridiculous and wrong. Why is it so bad? Let's soften that significantly. Like a lot. That is better. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's see here. Yep. She doesn't need to twirl around, I don't think. I think her foot would shift a little bit during the throw. Oh, that's front foot, right? This is getting like overly detailed, probably. Tail. We need some tail wiggle. Serious tail wiggle needed. Tail would go up significantly as like a little counterbalance at the catch, and then drift back down. Why is it so wiggly? Why is it so wiggly? Okay, there we go. And then we can do regular wiggles after that. Okay. The eyes. The eye region. We need a smile. We need a cat smile. Like a smirk. Okay, eyes region. Eyes region rect. Here we go. Right here. We're gonna switch over to closed eyes, which I think is 300, but just for like a second. And then again here. Hello. There we go. Hey, you know what? That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. We have victory animations for after combat now, and you'll be happy to know, delighted even, that I think it's already coded in. Woolly Woods. Oh wait, but she's dead. Where's Woolly Woods from? Oh, Dabble World's levels. It must have been woods with woolly. Lots of woolies. I guess victory animation should not be looped. How about that? I think that's reasonable. Oh, it's not looped already. So why does it keep doing it? Why does it keep dancing? Why is she still dead? I had to make sure that... oh wait, that would be the game manager. There we go. I wanted to make sure that if a character was dead when combat started, then they weren't standing up when battle started. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Pow. It's really funny that he keeps dancing. It's really goofy. Secret cat is a lie. Never. All right, battle animation. So we set everybody's. Why does it do that? Like after 20 minutes, it just stops. All right, let's do. What do we want to hear? What's our favorite Mario RPG track? Because we're doing Mario RPG next. Booster's touting now. Now we're talking. No, the other one. Oh, that sax. It's dirty. You shouldn't be allowed to play saxophone like that. Set camera target. Then we wait, and then we leave battle. So change animation. What is that actually doing? It's queuing up the animation. But then the animation should finish. Presumably. Illegal saxophone. That's a bell mute on a trumpet. They're very weird looking things. But it gives you that very cool sound. I never had one. Oh. Okay. Saw something out of the corner of my eye there. Okay. Change animation is what is getting called here, which is telling the animation player to queue up this animation after doing the reset animation. But then what happens? Oh, this is an aside. I did figure out something else that I was trying to do earlier. This room here, if I can get it to load. Yes. A new little effect. I gotta turn this down. It's way too loud. I'm gonna blow everybody's speakers out. I think this turned out really nice. It was not. Oh man, it's weird. There's a new Kirby racing game these days, sort of. So, this effect on the wall here, of the kind of the light reflection off the water, it's just magic. No, apparently what you can do is you can set a spotlight to have a texture for its light, but for some reason it doesn't work out of the box of just using a viewport. You have to do a little scripting magic to like reset the texture pretty much every frame. I'm not noticing any performance impact yet, but it is very important I figure out a way to do that because I've got something later in the game that I need to have this projection effect. But it looks convincing, honestly. I think that looks really cool in here to have just this little bit of reflected light going on. It's not really reflected. It's just a texture projected on the wall, but it works. And it even gives us shadows, which I wasn't expecting that. It probably shouldn't give shadows. It's probably fine. Anyway, I just thought that was neat. I think it's neat. All right. Next up. Oh, wait. All right. The current issue is, why do they keep dancing? They're supposed to dance once and then return to idle animation. Why are they not doing that? Change animation. Play the reset animation, then you cue that animation. What's up? Not seeing anything. All right, temporarily, we're going to remove this line about leaving battle at the end. And also, we're going to remove the enemies and see if we can get away with that. Can we do that? Does that still count as a win? If there's just no enemies in the fight? Yep, okay. Gwyn! Welcome in! How is Pyre? Oh, I forgot about the custom shout-out text. Champion of Moon Rover. I haven't played it, but I've heard it's good. Why won't they stop dancing? Let me pull this over here. Why? All right. Why are they still dancing? They are being very un-Robert Goblin right now. It's not a bug, it's a feature. They decided they would rather dance. Dabble is flipping an odd number of times, so he winds up facing the opposite direction after a dance. Also, this wrench throw is like really slow in the air. And also, I'd rather it kind of stop a bit more suddenly. It kind of just gently drops into, yeah, it's moon physics. Remote, battle, actors, player, animation player. Current animation, victory. Movie quit on finish. Okay, so animation player specifies this is not a looping animation. I don't want it to. I want it to not loop. Animation player looping when I don't want it to. What did you learn? Okay, this guy says it's happening because... Okay, yeah. All right, let's add some debugging. Let's add some debugging lines. Oh, that's the best. That's maybe the best one? Wait. Do you mean enjoyable adventure, delightful adventure? Is it the intro? Because that's a great one. All right, let's go to the battle manager. Oh yeah, maybe victory is getting, well, if victory was getting called more than once, then all right, let's try this. Print animation name. All right, let's just see if it happens to be getting called multiple times. Yeah, it's the attract mode song. It is getting called multiple times. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's got to be this, right? Okay. I'm guessing On When Fight is getting called multiple times. That's all there is to it. All right, then that should fix it. That should fix the infinite dance bug. Because we really want that to only be called once. You don't get more moves. You fools! Who told you could take moves? Why did they get moves? Oh, because the queue was empty. The true Dobbs heads will be referring to the infinite dance bug. They're gonna want it back. Let them dance. What if we had? Okay, I have a really dumb idea. What if we had a module you could add on? For those that aren't in the know, that's what we're calling badges. Or if you're a Bug Fables fan, that's what we're calling medals. What if you had a module you could put on that just changes your idle animation to the dance animation? and so they're just constantly just jamming. Whenever they're not walking or talking, they're just dancing. How hard would that be? No, don't do it. Don't do it. What do you think? What are you doing? Don't do it. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna do it. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna do it. Oh no. Let's try this first. We need more dancing. It's not happening right away. Dance mode, yes. Okay, so what do we need here? What is the reset animation? Ah, okay. That's our problem right there. Just change that to victory. It's like at the end of a Broadway musical number and just... Okay. Oh no, he's stuck. Oh no, oh no. I let the animation finish and that made them get stuck. Okay, maybe victory animation could do some kind of looping. Oh no, what are we doing? This isn't helping. Never guess letters. Oh man, he's really doing it. All right, there we go. Okay, that is really not hard to do. Just gonna make him dance all the time. I need to fix Cat's animation. It's not great. There's something I'm not digging here, and it's specifically the wrench. I think one thing that could help maybe is lock it up there a bit longer in the air. Let's start it all at 3 seconds. Okay, wrench position. Yeah, it's like the wrench is like going through molasses here. How high can I get? Probably not very high. Can I do like this? Okay, now hold on. That's fine. And then here. Okay. Here. Oh. Goofy, but I get it. I see what's happening here. It's because I went cubic on the interpolation. Okay, that's silly. But yeah, that is what's happening, isn't it? Okay, you know what? That's not actually too bad. Because what we can do is just make it spin around more. Take this, subtract 360 degrees from it. Give it more spins. Also, why is it still... It drifts to the... left quite a bit. Okay, position 128. better. The drop is a little silly, but kind of okay. More negative. 584. 584. That sounds about right. I like that you can do math in these input boxes here. Okay, I think I feel better about it. Just from that. That is all it took. Okay. Fight. Fight nothing. You win. Oh no, it cuts off. Also, why are we getting that? I don't get it. All right, let's fix the cutoff, first of all. That's not good. We can fix it. Add 200 more to the Y. Or 400, I don't know. There we go. We can see again. Okay, so that's fixed. Now then, battle actions. I know why we get it. It's because we run out of things happening. And whenever we run out of actions, we go to the next stage in the event queue. And we shouldn't do that. Instead, we should say if Battle Manager, if it's not active, well then also don't process the event queue. All right, let's fight nothing again. Oh wait, we've been in the wrong song for a while. And they just go back to doing their thing. Let's see here. Seaside Town. And Rose Town is also good. All right, there you go. They do their little dance, and then we can move on. Yay! Fight nothing, you win. Ta-da! Okay, maybe I should let that animation go on longer. Okay, so we need to go back to the animation player and just say victory animation is a 12-second long animation. Forever. That's the new rule. It lasts for 12 seconds. Now that's going to mess up that whole dance mode idea, but I think what we can do as like a very late... When I'm about to ship this game, remind me before we ship to really quickly patch in a dance mode, which is going to take the first 4 seconds of the victory animation if we're feeling cheap. And it's just going to loop that whenever you're idle, if you turn on the dance mode functionality. And it'll be really silly. And maybe for some like really dumb side quest, you'll need to dance. And so it actually becomes an important thing for going for 100%. You have to dance. All right. I think we can take that off the to-do list. Victory animation's done. Okay. Cat needs an attack. Poor cat. She has no attack. And then immediately take it off. Alright. So, thinking game balance wise. Also, I'm still on the fence on whether or not we're gonna. There's really good arguments. That's a good idea, Mac. There's really good arguments for Dabble's attacks being the melee gear attack being one, and another one being a jump. I'm worried that gets us too close to Thousand Year Door. But from a balance perspective, it makes sense that the standard attacks are ones that you make contact with enemies and have to suffer consequences if those enemies are pointy in particular ways. Just enjoy this frog for a bit. There we go. It's like the current two attacks are the gear twist and throw a spring at an enemy. And I came up with a handful of decent ideas for how to punish you for using the wrong attack. Like, you can't just use throw a spring at everything. But it doesn't work out great. Like, making things pointy on the top is significantly easier. A little lure. Should. And you know what? It would not be that hard, really, would it? This water is going to get deleted at some point. Let's just make a sphere. Now that's a lure. Gotta get a big lure. Right now I can't accurately bob in the water. We don't have that. We don't have the technology yet, but we will someday. All right. Well, I think we probably should let Dabble jump as an attack, like maybe with a little spring out from underneath him. Now, whether it should be like a multi-bounce kind of thing, that's a little on the nose if you ask me. Maybe we can somehow make that the gear attack being a 2x1 attack, whereas the jump is a 1x2. Kind of the opposite of Thousand Year Door. Okay. Cat. So, Cat should not be able to do as much. She is a partner. She is the support character. And so her initial set of attacks should be limited. There should be some things that Dabble can manage that Cat cannot. And it would make sense. Let's let it be the jumping things. Things that are in the air are for Dabble to take care of. Things that are on the ground, either one can take care of. So she gets a nice little melee attack with her wrench, obviously. What does that look like? How does that play out? She takes the wrench and, I mean, she smacks with it. That much is gonna be, that's pretty obvious. She can't open jars, though. That's her one weakness. For game balance, of course. No thumbs. She's got these big old mitts on. So, I mean, is it kind of just a wind up like a bat and just swing it? Oh, that might mean you're out of points if it's giving you the help options. There you go. There you go. Yeah, maybe it's kind of wind up with a bat and then like give it a nice gong sound effect. That could be fun. Never should have legalized minigaming. I have 1,000 tokens in debt. A baseball personality? No. I did consider a sportier character at one point in my early ideas document, but it didn't really fit anybody particular. I do feel like I've got two characters that are maybe too similar, and I do need to split them out a little bit more. Specifically, the mole and the penguin. In my head, they are both more of a... They're almost the same character in my head, and I really need to differentiate them more. But we'll work on that. They are both later game. That's chapter 3 and chapter 4. So they're a ways off. And they went out of their way to do that. Okay, so she'll walk up. She'll walk up to the enemy. And then she'll get there, and we'll do a wind-up animation where the command, the little action command. Ooh, don't want to miss that. Little action command. I don't know what it'll be. Simon Says. Mash button, something fairly simple, maybe even timing based, who knows. Actually, that would be an interesting differentiation. If Dabble's melee attack is 2 instances of 1 damage, whereas Cat's is 1 instance of 2 damage, that could be pretty cool. Because that means they're not complete carbon copies of their combat versatility for one of their attacks. So yeah, let's give her something of that nature. Of striking. Alright, so let's say duplicate animation. Wind up. It is maybe even just a single frame with like a little bit of wiggle. So we can just arrange these, just position them. There we go. All right. Z-index, bring it up to the front. We're not going to animate it getting into position. We're gonna scale? Do we have a... We do have a... Okay, we do have that. Huh. Weird. Oops. I guess z-index, can bring that back down. Well, this is gonna be complicated. Pow! I think it was a reference to Doom? Episode 1, Mission 1? It was Doom or something along those lines. Yeah, Episode 1, Mission 1, Episode 1, Mission 2, Episode 1, Mission 3. Oh, here we go. That looks good. That looks really good. Scale, head position. Just want to insert all keys. You know what I think I want in Godot is I want a way to just add anything that is currently tracked at this moment. I want to just add that. I want to add a keyframe for everything, not just one at a time. That would be great. I would appreciate that. Front arm container. There we go. That's a bit more of what we want. Could guess an S. Okay. All right, move the wrench out a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna give it kind of the nice little, the wind up. Guess it's fine. Make this one loop. This does look quite threatening. It was Yoshi Safari. Super Scope. Back arm container. Okay, and then the front arm container. No. Swap those. Swap those around. Okay, all right. Tail should definitely be kind of ready for action here. Too ready. Not ready enough. Okay, move those around a bit. Let's make the, as much as I hate to do this, let's have the body rotate slightly. It's gonna throw some things off. It's gonna throw some things off. What if? Okay. All right, and then head position. All right, that looks all right. I don't know. I kind of want the back arm position. Can I move that further out without it being too weird? Seems like that's all right. This wrench movement is too much, I think. But like barely too much. So let's try this. Up, down. It's the body rotation throwing me off, isn't it? Front arm or back arm container. Pull it back down to about here. No, it's like completely off from the wrench. Let's see. Yeah, I guess so. That's a good point. Let's pull it back in. It looks awkward this way, doesn't it? It's almost like I need it to be coming around better. Not a rabbit. Turtle, hope you're doing well tonight. Oh dear, what have I done? Alright, that's probably fine. Let's just move the wrench to match. How about that? Like here feels wrong. Maybe. Maybe if we pull the wrench in more. Yeah, let's just go with that. Alright, that's the wind-up animation. And then we have the wrench hit animation. So it's gonna go... What's the minigame gonna be? Is it a timing thing? Is it wind up somehow? Build up power? It's gonna be a single strong hit. Nope. Let's see. It could just be a press the button with good timing, and there's like a little meter, and it's like, all right, hit it when it's in the middle or whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is that you're gonna press the button at some point, and then you're gonna smack an enemy silly. Wrench. Hit. All right. So let's clear out all of this and give us a nice single frame smack. We're gonna switch this over to the straight arm here. I think. We'll probably, yeah, we'll do something like this. This one probably also could be straight arm. Bong. Ooh, the snipes. Clobber. And then which eyes do we want? Closed. Squinty closed, so 100. Yeah. Bang. Maybe we'll make her, like, vibrate. Oh, what happens on a miss, though? What happens on a miss? Does she just, like, swing through without... Oh, did that just... Okay. Huh. It's weird. Can I do multiple? I don't think I can do multiple. Okay. Bang. We can make this a 3-second animation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How did that happen? Crud. I need to roll back some stuff. I think we're okay. Maybe. Maybe we're all right. Crud. See, that looks like the reset animation. Okay, I think we're okay. Duplicate animation. That's where I was. So I thought. Oh, was that the bug? No, that wasn't the bug. All right. Confirm that if I go back to reset, reset is still there. Okay, good. Cool. Close one. Eyes to 100. Bang. Okay. Now, in this animation, cautiously, make sure that we are not on the reset animation. So anyway, I was saying like 30 minutes ago, one thing I would really love in Godot is the ability to make an actual physical button or even a hotkey for a tool script. Because tool scripts are very powerful. It lets you automate this kind of stuff, but to run them, you have to go all the way over to get the script and then hit the hotkey while the script is focused. And it's a bit of a mess. Okay, wrench hit. Wrench is going to wiggle. How exactly, I'm not sure. But just a little bit of wiggling. Let's change this to nearest. That's certainly an interesting effect. Or we can try to make this faster. See what this looks like. Do this at cubic. Okay, that's a nice wiggle. So we get and then we can start slowing them down. That's a decent effect. I like it. Arms need to wiggle too. Don't they now? Because that would be a funny little effect. Okay, back arm and front arm both. Doing a little wiggle. Oops. Hopefully that many keyframes isn't a problem. All right, and then the body even can wiggle. Oh, and that parents the that's a parent on the arms, so that's gonna do some funny stuff. Hello. Oh, dang it! That was the scale. Wonderful. Just what I like. Having to redo it. And then the head should wiggle after the body starts wiggling. I'm just making things wiggle and it's funny. That's it. That's my entire MO right here. I think this would be a silly animation, and so that's what's gonna happen. It's my game, and I can make the silly animations as silly as I want. Impactful. All right, cool. There's wrench hit and wind up. Now we need to actually make a thing. A move, that's the word. All right, who wants to see how a move is made? Me. All right. Not everybody at once. All right, so all I gotta do. Yeah! All right, so I've got a move here called Partner Scan, which does no damage. Perfect. Let's copy Gear Spin to make it easier. All right, so this is gonna be Partner Wrench Hit is the internal name. But in the menu, we're gonna call this what are we gonna call this? Something pretty short. Spanner. Let's call it Spanner. It can only hit the first grounded enemy. Action command. We'll see. All right, so set target to the source actor, have them walk up to the target, change into the animation wind up, then the action command instance is set to state 1, which means, oh, there it goes. Yes, I'm still listening. So when we first set things up, we are telling it, pull the action command onto screen, but don't start it yet. But like, begin the process of displaying it. And then when we set the state to 1, that is, okay, the action command is now in progress and can be interacted with. Await action command result. Could be a miss, could be a hit. Either way, we get a result value of something. Some number comes back from the action command result. Typically, a result of 1 indicates success, and a result of 0 represents failure. So damage is result plus 1. So we either do 1 damage or 2 damage. So either way, when the action command is done, we are going to change into the wrench hit animation. Twist. Do we want to do a twist? We might do. Let's try it with a little twist. Wait for 2 full seconds. Enemy damage happens immediately upon this completion because we smack right into them. I don't think the twist is going to be necessary. Set the camera back to normal. Wait just a bit extra. Change animation back to normal, and then move back home, and that's it. All right, we maybe have made a move there. And now add it to the partner's list of abilities. Partner wrench hit. we actually need something to fight. How about a pig? Haven't you ever fought a pig? All right, skip Dabble's turn. Spanner and Scanner. Ah. Here we go. Bow. Oh, victory happens immediately, huh? I don't like that. Still pretty good, yeah. I don't like that the victory happens immediately even when we're out there. I feel like we should wait until the other ones are empty. I wonder if we can do that. Like wait until battle actions are empty. We can probably do something like that for the on victory. On win fight. Yeah, that happens immediately. Let's put that at the beginning. Right? No, I guess not. I guess we can put it at the end. Well, yeah. Process battle actions. So only do this if battle actions dot action queues. Let's try this. Wait until all the battle actions are emptied out. Let's see if this lets Cat return to her original position. Bang. Yeah, that, you know what? And that makes it look a lot better too. Okay, that was actually okay. Let me see that animation again. I need to know, I'm trying to figure out, is it better with spinning around or not? No, let's drop the spinning and see if that's any better. Thank you. Remove the twist animation. All right, let's see if we like this one better. I think I'm gonna like this one better. Yeah, I like it. A really good sound effect there will make that really work nicely. Okay. Then they're just done. Okay, we did it. There's no unique action command for it yet. That needs to be on the to-do list. Actually, she needs two. She needs one for the spanner and one for the scan. Tattle is, at its core, just a timing animation. Or just a timing action command. It's just wait for this to overlap this and then press the button. And that's literally it. It's very straightforward. And I guess it should be straightforward. Bug Fables kind of makes it a little trickier because you have to land 3 of them in a row that are coming in quickly. It's still a cursor overlapping a circle minigame. So we'll figure out something for that. The system for action commands in general is not super refined yet. There is a working system where I can basically just build a scene that is just its own unique thing that's self-contained with its own script that manages just itself. So it's okay. We'll see. Okay, how are we doing on time? Decently. Okay, the next thing on the list. Oh, let's take this off here. Standard attack. We'll call that done. Pre-boss cinematic. That's a new scene. That's a whole new scene, you guys. Chapter 1, Scene K, ends in riding a lily pad to the edge of the screen, and then it's going to transition to a cutscene. What is going to be tricky is that the spot you land should depend on the flags of whether or not you've already beaten the mini boss. Like if you defeat the mini boss and then you do another lap through the cave for whatever reason, I want to make sure that you don't play the whole chatty dialogue again and you just kind of wind up right there. And I guess what we can do is whatever loading zone we put here, we can have it based on the flag of progress. Like if you have cleared the mini boss and we've set that flag, then a different loading zone is placed here, one that takes you to a different spot in the upcoming scene. Because I think I want the next room to contain both the cutscene and the room that immediately follows the cutscene, so that it can be a seamless transition and not like fade to black, fade back kind of thing, or wait for loading. Okay, so let's make room L. Boy, we are going through a lot of room names here. All right, solidity. It doesn't really matter where you wind up here. We want you to start with a cinematic if you are at a specific location. We have a system for cinematics already. Delete that. Bring the lights up. There we go. We'll deal with all this stuff later. And the barriers. I guess we still need the water mesh. Take out the lights for now. Take out the greenery. Cave mist can stay, I guess. It's a lot of mist. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, that was a waterfall. What is this then? Okay, it's just more. Tabs, we're deleting the tabs for now. And we're deleting, we need a lily pad. Just one to start with. Okay, so you start in a room and we are in a cinematic right off the bat. So let's see. If I just load this room immediately, If I just load room L. We're dancing. We're just dancing up a storm. Because I forgot that that's just what we do now. All right, turn off dance mode. Dance mode off. Okay, but yeah, we just load up here. Now we're immediately on top of each other, but that's kind of, I'm sure we can, the load in will be fine. We can work around that. What I need is add child node, node 3D. Waterfall, cinematic. How does this work? How does the cinematic code work again? I've already forgotten. Okay, steps. It can be an animation. Well, that's gonna be hard with a player. We'll have to make something for that. Okay, so we need a new cinematic step. New cinematic step. How do those work? What are these? Like, do these really need to be... I don't know. Like, I could just load these onto... it doesn't matter. So we do need the cinematic scene object. I guess it doesn't need this, though, does it? We need a function that triggers the cinematic to start. So that could be a scene or something in here. Yeah, that can be a scene. A 3D scene, even. Cinematic trigger. Don't we have something? Where's our camera trigger thing? Camera control zone. How does this work? Area 3D with a collision shape and a mesh instance. Let's make it that. Okay. We're going to need a script attached to it. Cinematic trigger. It's going to be very similar to the camera control zone code here. I guess all we care about is when you've entered, right? The moment you've entered, yeah. And then I guess we need a cinematic to point at. Don't need a process. Is repeatable. How about that? By default, false. We can expose that. Var is done equals false. All right, so area 3D. Body entered. First, we got to make sure it is a player. If is done, return, regardless. If it's a player, well then. If not repeatable, then set done to true now, and then perform the thing. if cinematic. How does a cinematic work? How did we do that? Oh, it's got a .run function. Call run from anything to begin processing. It will lock inputs, accept advancing text, and begin the callback chain. That's right, it's a callback chain. Okay, that's fine. So just run it, and then we're done. Oh, he doesn't like that because I misspelled it. Okay. I think that's all we need for the trigger object. So we add a cinematic trigger. And that'll appear in purple here to make sure it only starts when we're in here. And then that will perform the steps of the cinematic. What steps will we have? I don't know exactly. Let's close out some of these others. All right. A cinematic step. What do we have? Camera tween. See, I don't think we need these exactly. I think just these are enough. Let's close out all of this. This is so much code. We can do setting a thing. Oh, and we have to make sure we end with callback.call. We have to call the callback. Okay, that is run an animation. That's fine. So let's create a new script and call it dialogue. Now, what does that look like exactly? It's a conversation object of some sort. So a conversation object currently can be kicked off. Ooh, Culex paddle. When you go up to an NPC, like this guy right here, he has a actor code, and because he has dialogue attached, the conversation system will be able to look up what conversation to begin based on that. So we would have to have a system that... What? I mean, pretty much we just need... It's got to be a list of... Ugh. It might be easier just to have it in code. I'm not sure. This is going to be a pain to rewrite later. Our whole system is very piecemeal right now. It's just whenever we need text, we just plop it into the code. At some point, we're going to want to move these. We're going to offload these to some files that are easier to manage in bulk. But the rules of I need 5 pages of dialogue followed by, an action, that's still within code. So that's like this person can say things, and then this person can say things, and then the camera does a thing. That's all code stuff. That's not easy to just lob into one of these. So it's almost like it's non-generic dialogue. Yeah, I don't like this at all, being part of that. So as long as it has a run and it calls a callback. So callback is brought into this. So maybe you have to attach another script that contains the actual list of dialogue things, like the dialogue steps. Because I can't pass this in through the inspector. This can't be an exported block. But I don't want to reproduce the code that handles the callback here. So that's what we're going to do. Have a dialogue object, and like all before it. Oh yeah, we need this. It will do a thing. Let's go into the. Yeah, it's a list of things, isn't it? Base actor, dialogue zone, get conversation, start conversation by actor code. Yeah, get conversation, start conversation with a conversation queue. There it is, UI global. Start conversation. We have to pass it in a conversation queue, which we don't know what that's going to look like yet. We can only attach one script per node, so you have to have a child object. Okay, but we're going to do that. And then wait for is in dialogue to be false. Which we can do in the process function. If started, if is in dialogue equals false, then we're done. There we go. Sure, whatever. Good enough. Oh, that's got to be if UI global dot is in dialogue. Okay. So the only thing we're missing is how do we get this conversation queue? That's going to be a child object, I guess, that somehow stores the dialogue. Okay, so that's going to be in a... Okay, so we need a specific folder for scene L. So attach a script. It is dialogue for scene, for room L, the dialogue. Get dialogue. No, we're going flat paper, and I'm not going into the joke side that Paper Mario does. They make a point of like the fact that things are paper is part of the joke a lot of times. Like things unfold and talk about getting ripped into confetti and all this other stuff. So it's very much part of the universe. On the flip side, Bug Fables never brings up the fact that things are flat or paper. It's purely stylistic. There's never any mention of them being flat. And that makes sense, because that was a game that was more about how the game played, not about that game's writing. It wasn't a nod to the game's universe. It was a nod to the game's very good gameplay and overall commitment to its story. And Bug Fables did a very good job of that. So this one is a lot more, it's nothing is explicitly made of paper, but characters are flat, and it is purely aesthetic. Have them acknowledge the paper, but make the game entirely use paper and make it to the paper is the unique style, which could be made, but not be the entire joke. That's true. And there are some games that do that as well. The main paper likes that I've played are 64, Thousand Year Door, and Bug Fables. I also did Origami King and Super Paper Mario, and those last two just didn't scratch the itch as I was hoping they would. On ready for dialogue object. Let's just do this. We don't need this. We don't need that. Hey, Rizzle. How's it going? Con Q equals dialogue object dot get dialogue. I need to stick to a spelling already. Okay. And then that should, why is that not working? Oh, whoops, capital I. Need lowercase I. Stylize with paper, make the entire game hand-drawn. That is a big undertaking. Like, even, I'm doing digital art, and that's already been a big time sink. Just doing the art and the animation takes so long. Normally I do my own music, but I got somebody else managing that for me. Thank goodness. I'm trying to think of some good. I've seen a lot of proof of concept videos. I used to run in a bunch of like game dev circles, and it's some people showing off like legitimately cool stuff, but you can't shake the feeling that you're just watching commercials the whole time that you're in those groups. Let's see here. Right, not actors. Cinematic. Literally Paper Mario, the game. Paper Owl Quest featuring Robert Goblin. So this is what a collection should look like. So we should be able to get away with this, I think. Except instead of actor, it will be partner. Okay, let's see if this actually works. Gonna have to kill that guy. All right, well, it didn't trigger. Maybe because I didn't enter the zone. Let's move the zone to like right there. See if that works. She is not talking. She is not talking. Print. Test. Oh, thanks, Ball. Okay, that's where the breakdown is. It's not actually triggering. Why is it not triggering? I think I know why it's not triggering. Maybe. Is it because of the collision layer? Nope, we got the right mask. Well, how about print whatever body enters the cinematic trigger? So far, nothing. Oh, there it was. There it was. We had player. Okay, so player did enter. Player does enter the trigger. Is done. Should be false. So we should. The classic add more print lines debugging method. Okay, there it is. So this is getting printed. If cinematic, I never attached the cinematic. Did I? Nope. Assign the cinematic. There we go. All right. Easy. Okay, well that's the bones of it. So the idea. What's bad? Oh, thank you. I made a dialogue appear. It's true. All right. So the idea is that the characters are coming in from the little raft ride on the lily pads. Sequence break. Okay. We're going to do this little raft ride here. I need to move this waterfall up. It's doing some weird stuff with the layering. Little enemy. We'll put a little enemy fight here that you can, like, if you really jump around it, you might be able. Ooh. What did you fall through? What are you falling through? What are you falling through? Don't like that. Yes! Okay, and then you ride off into the darkness, and then that's going to cut you into a scene transition to the next room where you find out that you're heading for the waterfall. And then there's a little funny panic moment, and then you see them both on the lily pad going over the waterfall, and then transition to boss fight right after that against Jeremiah, old Jeremiah, who we have not finished drawing. He is but an idea at this point. But yeah, and that'll be room K. So we've got F, G, H, I, J, K. Starting room L. He'll be fine. He's already kind of broken down as it is. There's all kinds of fun story about the history of the robot. Dabble the robot. All right. I'd call that good progress tonight. We got battle victory animations. We got an actual attack for Cat. I didn't show you guys that she can do a tattle. She can tattle now. There's no action command yet. So she just wins and gets it. Block. But now she can actually attack. we need a better action command animation here. Like, this one is not thematically appropriate. That's kind of fun. That and they do a little dance. And then I don't think they leave the battle anymore. I think we commented the code out so we could make sure their dance completes. So they just kind of sit there awkwardly for a while. We do need to fix that. All right. So make sure, let's rename this to O1-L dialogue. Okay, battle manager on win fight. Yeah. Somewhere in here, we're gonna add earn XP, check for level up, and if there is a level up, do the whole level up thing. We're not doing that yet. For now, it's just play the victory animation. Oh, man. I think we're doing a good job of not explicitly being Mario while still being very Mario-inspired. We're hitting that sweet spot that Bug Fables hit so well. Let's see here. I think we should go to a raid. Oh, and I guess we can update our... You know what? No, we're just going to delete this. Get rid of it. Get rid of this text. Riding that line. Who is on? GFE's doing randomizer ladder match, so he won't be able to talk. Mushu just went live. He's always live at the same time. Let's see if there's anybody else doing game dev that I know. I highly doubt it, because I've been very much keeping to myself and not stepping outside my comfort zone. Because usually, when it's time for me to end stream, it's time for me to go to bed. Boy, there's a lot of people making their games. I am not unique. What other categories you want to check? Mario? Was a Mario streamer for a long time. I still know a lot of Mario people. Gosh, Mario RPG was so good. Who you got, GQ? We'll take your recommendation. Keltail. Keltail! Turning 29. Perfect. All right, let's do that. I know that. I know them. Every day. That's not the button I want. All right, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. For the new people who may not know, the usual schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We are doing game dev. And on Sundays, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons with Al and GameCube and some others. Schedule is going to be a little bit weird in October. We're going to have a few one-off days. I'm going to be off for a couple of streams in October. And then towards the end, Factorio is coming out, and then I will not be doing game dev on stream for a while, but I'll still try to make progress. That's the plan, at least. All right, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Do we need a raid message? Just not. I was about to go for Dupu Floss. Let's do some Dobbs dance. Look, we're doing a raid message like a real streamer. Wow. All right. Bye.